Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you all doing this fine evening slash morning slash afternoon?
Amazing.
Great.
Great.
I'm with Ryan.
Still
Yeah.
waking
I'm,
up.
I'm not quite sporting, Justin level bedhead, but I'm awake.
I think I'm the most
That's
hyped
worse
over
than
on here.
usual.
Yeah, I know
Still
Eric
there.
had said he was going to be on this, but emailed me about 15 minutes ago saying that he is in no condition to play, which is code for way too hungover from 4th of July. And
And for
Yeah.
Eric, that's really hungover.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't even imagine. He's done this
If-
show pretty hungover a few times. It hasn't been
he,
a problem.
yeah.
So that's basically, I'm in the hospital. They're pumping alcohol out of my veins. Like,
I think it's more of the I just went to bed a few hours ago and I'm waking up now, or I'm about to go to bed and I need something like that.
got it.
Yeah.
Either or.
So unless anyone has any super interesting news that you can't wait to share with the rest of us, we should hop into game.
All right.
Okay, so why don't we,
Great.
before we go straight into game, why don't we introduce our characters again, remembering the proper order this time. Let's just do a quick round robin, starting with Rob. Round Rob.
Okay. So I don't know why the overlay always says Jack. My character is named Jill, and it's definitely a human female, not an elven male named Jack, who is hiding out from his evil twin brother and the demonic cult that is hunting him. But Jill is, however, the PR wing for the Clark Kent to La Sombra, Prince of Thieves, Superman.
Of course. All right. Pat,
Yes.
who is your new wonderful character?
I will be playing the Joaquin Santa Maria, the dual-wielding, meat-shielding dwarf. He is gets a little bit tall for a dwarf. He's like 5 feet. Got orange red hair and black eyes.
It's a very big dwarf.
Yes.
Ryan.
I am Friar Morton Bigsby, our lovable and plump cleric of Martha.
What sort of hairstyles do you sport?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I'm walking into Shenanigans this morning, shorting a full head of short blonde ringlets,
Wait, what?
which may or may not surprise a few of the cast members from last week.
Okay.
Hmm.
And Adrian, because we've been calling you Roman this whole time because you said Roman was your first name, but it turned out Roman's your family name, and Adrian is your given name. So we're now calling you Adrian. And definitely not Chucky.
At least we're
Just
trying to.
confusing.
Yeah. Anyway, I am playing the amazing Irene of the Fire Nation. She is as lovable as Cormac Corson, as interesting as Jill / Jack, and of course, as always, as violent as our
As heavy
Yeah.
as Morton.
as violent as Morton is heavy. See, there we go. So
And also as heavy as Morton is violent.
yes, exactly.
Well, you're 7 feet tall. You actually have to be.
Well, no, because Father Morton is fairly nonviolent.
Yeah, but
In theory, but I think I've gotten more PCs killed than anyone else,
But-
directly or indirectly.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, I am a paladin of the Fire Nation of the Fire Elementals, and my whole mission is to burn everything and everybody in the name of the Fire Elementals, and besides my friends, of course, unless they piss me off too much.
Well, I mean, bitches get stitches. Justin, introduce your character.
Well, I play Squirrely McSquirlerson, who is not entirely right in the head. He's surprisingly likable despite all that. And his life mission is to prevent the abuse of nature, which so far has never happened. So
You
since
may be abusing some nature this episode.
since his quest is basically finished because he never sees anyone abusing nature right in front of him, he decided to become a famous lute player, and he invented a new genre of music, which consists of nails on chalkboards called grindstone, that is becoming surprisingly popular.
Surprisingly popular.
And in addition to that, his secret identity is the sidekick to Lasombra in The Squirrel.
Right.
Oh, we forgot to mention.
It's the perfect secret identity. No one will ever suspect.
Do we still have Roots and Wires? Has Roots and Wires disappeared while I was gone? Or
No. Lutes and Liars
It's
is more or
still
less
strong.
intact. There's a problem with a missing wagon. No, you guys got the wagon back.
No, we did get the
Yes, we
wagon.
found it.
Okay.
Did they get the pony back?
No,
Yeah, that's the
pony's gone. You guys are short a pony. So,
short of slave.
That's okay. We can just go to Chet's dad and can get another one.
well, you might need
It had
Chet around to
influence.
pull those strings.
It had insurance.
Yeah. So we find ourselves back together a few days later, maybe a week later, who knows, some period of time later after the events of last week. And the five of you are sitting around the table at Shenanigans. Your friends are all AWOL. And yeah, Rob, how do we want to start this off?
All right, so Jill's finishing up story. So Lasombra says, "Hey there, Barbarian Chief. I understand now that the initiation involved wrestling a bear and making love to a woman. But when you wrote the instructions yesterday, could have mentioned the dyslexia."
That's actually funny. That's the first one. I just pat you on the shoulder a bit too hard.
Oh, that Lasombra.
Did you have to redo the initiation?
What do you mean me? I'm not Lasombra.
Did Lasombra have to redo the initiation?
Well, that's kind of like missing the whole point. Never mind.
Think about
Anyway, I hope that we make a lot of money in whatever shenanigans befall us this week, because I'm sick of being broke all the time.
Well, I think about this time Morton walks in, little blonde curls sort of bobbling as he walks. It's been a couple weeks.
What the fuck happened to you?
This could be another doppelganger.
How can we know for sure?
Friar Morton Bixby, can you send me a quick note on how you've achieved this, just so I know you're not...
Well, okay, I'm maybe getting a little creative.
Okay, that's fine. As long as
No.
it's plausible, just send me a little note so I know what's happening behind the scenes.
Nothing's happened. No one bothered to ask what my hair looked like.
So it was
Oh,
the Sombra character. I would see people want to doppelgang her, but him, nah, nobody wanted to doppelgang him.
I don't know.
Well,
They did
I'd be surprised.
they did just the other day to steal our awesome cart.
I got it.
Who would want to be fat and that hair?
So I walk up to Morton Bixby and I look him right in the eye and I'm like, "Tell me how you really feel about Grindstone."
Who are you asking?
Morton Bixby.
Grindstone? That's what you call your racket, right?
Yes.
I think it's a blight upon this world and upon the ears of all that behold it.
It's okay, guys. It's
Why'd you
him.
ask?
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that
no reason.
definitely sounds like him.
Yeah, definitely sounds like him. Well, what the fuck are we doing this week?
Lizzie, also known as Elizabeth, Desmond's wife, comes by your table and says, "Did I just hear you ask what the hell you're doing this week?"
Well, I hope we're making money. Why? Do you have some leads for us?
Or just money.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
That's going to give us some money. That would be good too.
I'm not keen on giving people handouts in life. I think a man's got to make his own way.
Woman.
Wait.
Go on.
Yes, women have to make their own way too, Rylene. I thought I was leading by example. I figured these men here needed to actually be told how to live their lives rather than be able to understand it. Perhaps you need to be told as well.
Isn't that
No,
sexist?
I was talking about like women.
Sexist or sexy?
Sexist, just assuming that men need to be told what to do.
Well, what about oil companies? Do they have to make their own way? I mean, we could be using
Whaling is an
Or an
abomination
oil
and it should be
company and-
stopped.
Loots and liars could be both.
Maybe this was the wrong. Maybe Desmond was wrong in saying we should trust you with this stuff.
Where's he? Come on.
That's probably for the best.
You know, my friends are just fucking around. What's up?
Well, we have a box that we need to send up to a friend. Desmond was going to take it himself, but she coughs and looks around to make sure no one's paying close attention and leans in real close and says, "But he threw out his back last night." Now, he's getting a little older. He doesn't want anyone to know about this stuff, so he's off hunting for the day. So we're hoping that you guys could maybe get this
Take a look at
crate
him.
where it needs to go.
How did he throw out his back last night?
I just put I could put a hand on Jill's shoulder and I squeeze like shut up, and here, take the box.
Well, I
We
mean,
can do
Desmond's a
that.
friend. I mean, I'm
We're
concerned
very
that how
concerned, yeah.
he could have thrown out his back.
And we would gladly handle your box.
Was it
So,
repetitive
where-
action?
Where do we
Messenger?
actually
Let's
need to
just-
get to?
You
where
get
do we
older
need
and things start breaking down. I'm sure you don't know what that's like yet, Jill, but one day your tits will sag to your knees too. Not that mine do, but yours will.
I look self-conscious about my own breath.
Yeah, there's magic treatments for that type of thing.
So where do we need to get this box to?
Hold,
I forgot
hold
the
on
name.
just a minute. I just recently got back to town, but I heard news on the road about the unfortunate passing of our small friend.
Yeah, he
Sweet.
died.
Yes. And what does this have to do with the box?
There was something mixed in the story about giant carnivorous plants.
Oh
ambushing him on the
yeah,
road.
he got killed by a giant Venus flytrap. He was
This,
trying to fight off the vines. He got pulled into a bush. So
this
I think he died happily.
But not you wouldn't know anything about that, would not you?
not me?
Exactly.
I am only myself. I couldn't be any other way.
Are you?
Did you
Or
put anything
could
in their beers? I like whisper to Desmond's wife.
I'm sorry, can you repeat what you whispered to her?
Is there like anything special in the beers today?
I don't know. I don't make the beer. It's probably the same shit that we've been drinking for years now.
Are you guys high?
I don't
Anyways,
know. Are you?
Are we?
It seems like these plants require some attention.
Well, maybe those plants
No.
can wait. Maybe not. But this crate needs to get where it's going.
And where is
How
it
much
going?
time and where
It's
do we
headed
need go?
to Coxport in the north.
Coxport.
Oxford.
Obscene
Okay.
name.
Okay.
I don't name the towns.
So we need to get this big box.
We do.
To-
No, we do. We
Coxport.
do. Yeah, we know. We do. We do.
This
We
big
need.
box is needed at Coxport.
Mm-hmm.
Going to get it inside of there fast.
We just got to get it there. Our friend will take it where it needs to go. He's
So
headed
you
to
get
the
it
South
inside.
Seas with it, but that's not important.
We're headed south to Coxport.
No, we need to go north. Coxport
And
is in the
then-
north.
And south.
Is it that that city just
It's a
north of Sausageville?
You guys are in Berkshire, guys.
You don't have it labeled,
What?
I do have it labeled. It's on a map. It's on a real map somewhere.
but
I-
not this map.
That's not what the sign outside.
No, it doesn't say
the
that.
sign says Sausageville.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore. It doesn't.
It might be Berkshire, but nobody calls it that.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
Berkshire, guys.
don't
You
make us
forced
spend
my
the whole
hand. I am.
We're gonna spend this whole session renaming this.
Well, you could just put that hand back in your pants because we've already taken care of it with our sign.
There it is.
She looks around you guys. So, are you gonna? If you're gonna go take care of plants, that's fine. We've got plenty of other reliable folks. And she motions with her hand to the rest of the room.
Oh, that's a lie. You don't have any other reliable folks here. Not a one. Not even including us. But we will take care of it.
How many days until we need to get it there?
Well, Coxport's only 20-some miles to the north, so it's not actually that far. It should take you about a day and a half to get there. Our friend leaves in a week, but I'd like it to get there a little earlier than that. So, minimum 5 days, but if you leave tomorrow, you should be there the day after.
I look at like Morton Bixby. I kind of cringe at his hair again, and say, "Well, if we get this there by tomorrow, then we can just come back and take care of the plants."
I turn to Desmond's wife and ask, has anyone had trouble on the road from the east?
Everyone has trouble on the road. That's why people like us, well, I guess not me anymore, but people like you get hired.
Well, luckily, we're not everyone.
We're just other people.
So, when you're going to leave, swing by the back near the kitchen, and we can load the crate up for you.
Load the crate up. Oh,
Yeah, you've got that wagon of yours, right? That's why we
yeah,
picked you
but
to
we're
do
missing our
this.
pony.
Well,
We're
go
missing
get
a
yourself a pony.
You lost the pony? Did he have a name?
It got stolen.
I don't know what happened to it. Just these guys lost it.
We didn't lose it. It got stolen.
Okay.
I look intensely over
Poor
at
helpless
Father.
pony.
I look
Yeah.
at the others
Bixby.
and I say, I have 30 gold left. If you guys can pitch in, I think we can get a horse.
I think ponies
I can pitch in a little bit, but paying for various mysterious fires that have fallen in our wake has depleted me.
That's what I'm putting 30 gold and not 15 in.
Too
Alright,
bad our
Lord,
treasure
gold
is
do
gone.
I look suspiciously at Riley and I say, "How did you know I had 15 gold?"
I'm confused. Ryan is like confused face on Irene. Like, what? I never said that. I never said you had 15 gold. I said that's why I'm not putting 15 and
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
30.
Well, I've got 12 gold total, so I'll kick in 10 and leave myself with 2.
Okay, I'll take the.
I go and I buy a donkey.
How much is a pony?
A donkey costs 8 gold, which is probably more appropriate than a pony for pulling
dragging a
wagon.
cart.
What's
Oh,
the difference, if any, between a donkey and a pony?
Like in real life, a
They're
pony
different
is a
breeds of
baby
animals.
horse.
Well, every little girl wants a pony.
I'm a bit
little
confused.
girl wants a donkey.
Donkeys are bigger, uglier, and stronger.
So then
I'm
why
a
is a
bit
pony
confused,
more expensive?
It grows
Why,
up.
Because it's
why
a
don't we have
pony.
a horse?
Because it's a
And donkey
pony.
just
They're
grows up
prettier.
into a donkey.
We had a horse, not a pony. Why are we talking about a pony?
I don't think we want a riding horse to pull a cart. and
Chet,
There's no way we can
Chet
afford a
bought
draft.
a horse, but he bought like a shit horse from.
Oh
his
yeah,
farm.
we had a really shitty draft horse. is what we
Yeah,
had.
you had a
you
broken
have-
down nag, but
but it was a draft horse.
it was a draft
Not a
horse.
pony.
Well, how much is a draft horse?
I missed that.
200 gold. A
Well.
pony is 30 and a donkey is 8, and I never did get the difference between a
A
pony and a
draft
donkey.
horse is worth like 6,000 ladders, apparently, or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yes.
We could build
So-
our ladder fortress for the cost of a draft horse.
We could build a Trojan
ladder.
horse out of ladders.
I put in 2 gold. Take 2 gold from the 10 that Jill gave me. Give her back the 8. Basically, just 2 gold from each of us, and give it to Molten Bixby to buy a donkey.
Okay.
How much gold did I get handed?
8.
6.
6?
6 because he puts in another 2, and that's 8 total. I
I shrug and I go off to find a donkey.
Okay.
You come back with magic beans.
You sure are gonna get in trouble.
You head over to... Does anyone remember Chet's last name?
Manning.
Manning.
You head over
Yeah.
to Manning's used horses.
Manning's mare.
Manning's mares.
Manning.
You head over
How do
to
you not know this?
Yo, you're so bad. You scrub.
you head over to Manning's mares, and you see Chet's dad over there talking with the customer, pointing up and down at a donkey, and discussing it. He sees you come in and gives you a bit of a wave and kind of a, give me 2 moments.
I start looking around at the donkeys if I can. We should have. Squirrely should be here, isn't he? Have a way with animals.
Yeah.
That's never been proven in a court of law.
So a few moments later, Chet's younger sister comes by.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh no.
Her name is. Oh my God! I just completely blanked on the name.
Did he name it or did you name it?
No, I named it. I was going to name it after a friend of mine that I met on somewhere, and I can't.
You forgot who your friend is?
I totally
Wow.
forgot my friend's name. This girl's name is Jessica.
No, name her Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, when it's spelled out with Manning, it looks like womaning.
No, this is Jessica.
Jessica Manning.
Check's
That's a
got me.
terrible name.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Jessica. I am looking for a donkey.
She's young, maybe.
14, perhaps. Could I strap 2
You're
donkeys to
looking
that
for
cart?
some ass.
Yeah, you're thinking about it. 2 donkeys might be better to pull. Jessica's a kid. She's like 9, 10, 11, somewhere there. Real young. And she looks up at you with her big, innocent eyes and goes, "You're really big, mister."
How old is this girl?
Somewhere between 9 and 11. You're not sure.
Yes, dear. More of me to love. And I give her a little pat on the head.
I think you're the biggest man I've ever seen.
Yes.
Neil, check
Probably.
Skype, by the way, when you can.
I saw it, Chucky.
Cool.
What? Where's Chet?
You haven't seen him?
She shakes her head.
By a plant.
He said he was going off with you? The big guy? He said? And then we haven't seen him.
He's just fine. He's waiting back at Shenanigans. Now about those ponies.
Oh. The ponies are 30 gold.
I mean, the donkeys.
8 gold. She hands out her little grubby hand.
I hand her 16 gold. So
She hands you 8 back.
two donkeys.
She blinks a few times slowly, gets it.
Oh, hold on just a sec.
Keeps her gold.
I'm only buying 1 donkey. I read my gold wrong. I'm broke. All right. 1 donkey it is.
Sadly, she
You
gives
get
you.
more money from us. It's only 2 gold each.
Yeah, I'm
We
not
can
sure.
discuss them back.
Actually, how is that even the case?
Yeah, so I hand her 20
there's how many of us?
silver and the 6 gold.
There's
What's
5 of you. It should have been 10 gold if you all put in 2. But did someone not
didn't
put in
chip
money?
Someone didn't put in money.
Pat.
It was.
Oh.
It was Squirrely. Squirrely didn't put in money either.
Sorry, I was
Did I only have 4? Did I only have 4 gold?
No, you have 6. Like I put in, Robert put in, and I think Pat. Did you put in gold?
No.
I have. No, you bastard. Sorry, I haven't. So I hand her.
Hey,
I
it's
count
8
out
gold.
40 silver.
Well,
Okay.
I'm willing to kick in 4 so
Yeah.
we can get to.
So I think I'll
Yeah,
come back
I'll-
to.
Yeah, same here.
Putting some.
I'll come back to
Golds.
Shenanigans, pulling my donkey. and
Okay,
behind-
hold on. Well, you turn around
no,
after all this,
donkey.
like, wait, how much gold do I have? And the little girl's looking at you with these big eyes, kind of blinking blankly. And as you turn to head back to Shenanigans, you see Rylene walking up the streets towards you.
Okay, I bought a donkey.
Yeah.
Okay, you do have a donkey
I
then.
bought 1, but I don't have enough for the second, which is
Okay.
why I was freaking. I thought my copper was gold, and maybe this diabetes is like
makes me-
ruining
makes
my eyesight.
Get blinders, like full-on blinders for the donkeys.
Blinders?
Yeah. So we can like put them on whenever we get into a fight. You know, fire stuff scares donkeys. He might run away.
Why on earth would you be expecting fire, Rylene?
Why not? Is the better question. Anyway, Godoro, was your
Interesting
father who
idea.
works
And I
here?
keep walking down the road, towing the donkey behind me to go back to Shenanigans.
I'll buy blinders.
Okay, blinders are 3 copper per donkey. No, that's half a ladder. They're 2 copper per donkey.
This is how we measure things now.
For those of you who don't know, a ladder is 6 copper for a 10-foot ladder.
You know what? I'm gonna buy a donkey as well, and 2 sets of blinders.
You're just gonna buy a donkey?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so give me
Oh,
8
I
gold
guess.
and 4 copper.
Done.
No
Okay.
discussion required.
All right, so y'all meet back up at Shenanigans. Morton being like, "I need more money." Actually, Morton, why don't you?
I guess, I mean, it sounds like Rylene bought
Okay.
do I not overhear Rylene going up to the girl?
No, you walked
mean,
away,
you
but we
said-
don't have to roleplay it out if you guys don't want to. I just figured hijinks ensue as everyone pays Ryan a bunch of money, and then Ryan has to give it all back a moment later.
That already happened once, I think. Oh no, that was on a round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like we didn't need to roleplay that encounter out with the
I'm-
girl.
I'm-
and
I'm right
getting
in front of
prices
the-
directly from the PHP.
Yeah, well, do you know, sometimes fun things happen, and it's worth playing out strange and unusual interactions. Sometimes not.
By the way, just put it in perspective. He's the widest man he's ever seen, but she's definitely not seen a bigger person than me.
Yeah. Okay, so you've all gathered back. You're all at Shenanigans. You've got 2 fresh new donkeys that are good as gold.
I bought a donkey. His name is Dick.
Big donkey.
My donkey's name is Emmett. However, since Jill and Rylene pitched in for half, you can choose his last name.
What was the first name again?
Emmett.
Why do you give a donkey 2 names? Dick
Well,
and Emmett. That's it. That's all we need. Dick Emmett.
you'd like his name to be Dick Emmett?
No. My donkey's name is Dick. My donkey's name is Dick. Your donkey's name is Emmett. If we want to call them together, Dick Emmett.
No, Dick Emmett, because yours is Dick and mine is Dick Emmett.
Okay, we'll put it there. Dick and Dick Emmett.
Very well. It's settled.
I nod my head.
Okay.
Whatever.
I wonder what Emmett
I
will
see.
think about me naming a donkey after him, Dick Emmett.
What do you guys want to do?
Did we ever actually get told we were going to get paid for delivering this crate?
No, but
My
I'm
whole
gonna
thing
go-
is I want to make money, and we're gonna got this mission, and no one ever mentioned us getting paid.
we always get paid. Like that's gonna happen. Don't worry. So I'm gonna go and find Desmond's wife.
I don't know. Women are awful squirrely.
You
know,
you overhear Lizzie chatting with Borscht in the kitchen.
what they say?
Someone's in the kitchen with Lizzie.
Someone's in the kitchen.
I know.
Borscht is talking about the quality of the pig and how it is not very good, and Lizzie is ripping him a new one, saying it is freshly hunted pig that she killed herself, and how dare he question her taste in pig. This is her fine establishment, and he is nothing but a dirty-ass orc pulled from the Northlands.
So basically, she was to try to go hunt the pig and bought one, and now is claiming to have hunted it. Cool.
You can make up whatever you like.
I go in and I say, Lizzie, we're done. We have the donkey. Let's discuss our wage and let's roll it up.
I'll be back to talk to you, she says, wagging her finger at Borscht Thunderbells. She heads back out with you.
Okay. Overhearing that, I'm gonna go over to Boris. It's like you're saying this pig is not good quality, and she's saying it is.
Pig is inferior. Meat is not tough enough.
Let me see. Here. I'll like
He
go over and
brings you over
discuss.
to the pot where he's got this pork boiling.
All right, I'll slice off a big, huge chunk. This I think you're right here, but this was a ham hock, and that might be a little bit different. Why don't you give me a little slice of the belly there too?
All right, he digs around in the pot for a little while and gives you a big chunk of the belly.
Okay, I'll chomp on that for a while. But you know what? I think I need some other opinions. You might be right, but it would carry a lot more weight if everybody else agreed to. Give me some extra, and I'll check it out with them, and then you can say that everybody said that it was too tough and agreed with you.
Borscht goes, "Oh, okay," and grabs some plates and ladles you out some stew for everyone.
Okay.
I guess how many stews do you want?
No, for everybody in the party.
Yeah. All right, you get 6 bowls of stew, 5 bowls of stew. Borscht is completely just oblivious to the entire time. Just like, okay, let me know what it tastes like, because Lizzie
We
thinks
will.
it's good and I think it's bad.
We will. Well, I know your cooking is very important to you. That's why we're taking this so seriously, and we're willing to help you out.
Desmond's gone. He won't back me up. He's hunting. Hopefully for better pork.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I'll bring out the stew to everyone here.
You bring it out. Everyone, you now have stew in front of you. Give me grub skill checks if you have a grub skill score. If you do not, please roll 3d6, and the sum is your grub skill.
That would be a very good idea, is to actually get into Roll20.
Yeah. Please record your grub skill on your character sheet as well.
Oh, mine is bad.
Oh, it says I have a grub skill of 18. Oh,
What?
Well.
18? Lies.
Okay, so what's 3d6?
3d6.
So what does it mean that my grub skill is substandard?
Grub skill is your ability to appreciate food. So a low grub skill could mean that you're very picky, or it could mean that you don't care about food. You view it as fuel. You can play it however you want. But
yes,
When you were a kid, you accidentally bit your tongue and it caused permanent damage. So you can't
Yeah.
taste things that well.
but it's just your
So I guess-
appreciation of food.
Yeah,
It
I
would
think it's
seem-
pretty alright.
the
Not burned enough. I don't
our
like
resident pork expert.
don't like stew too much. Not burned enough.
Who's the
Is it
resident?
water?
I
don't
start
think
by sipping the broth.
Morton Bixby, of course. 1, 2, 3,
Balance.
4. Hold on, we're missing a grub skill. Who didn't roll a grub skill check? Squirrely. No?
No, it's
Jill.
Jill.
I did. I got an 8.
But
And
we need
roll
you.
a
Yeah,
check.
roll me a d20 plus 8.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Yes.
Horrible.
Horrible. All right, go ahead, Morton.
Describe it to me. I got a 23.
You got a 23. Well, there's this. You were about to describe something before I interrupted you, though.
I was starting with the broth and inspecting its clarity and its balance and all those things, and then I go for the pork.
It's juicy. It's tender. It's probably the better pork than you've had in Shenanigans, possibly ever. It doesn't have that typical worn out, dry, chewy texture that it normally does.
This pork is delicious. It melts in my mouth, as any good pork should. What seemed to be the problem with it? I turned to Jill.
Problem with it is that we didn't have any.
Problem solved. And now with bellies full, our brave
a
band
whiff.
of companions
Well, so now we need to go.
to the road.
You do need to tell Borscht that he was absolutely right. It does in fact melt in your mouth and is incredibly tender.
Compliments to the chef. Yes, it is only.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way. I would say it. I would just say that.
I head into the kitchen.
And say,
Borscht, my friend. That pork water was some of the most delicious I've ever tasted.
"Ah, excellent."
The meat itself was tender and delicious. Keep up the good work.
Good, good. I'll go tell Lizzie you said so. She needs to know. Meanwhile, Rylene, you... okay, will you stop pacing, Rylene? Seriously.
Are you deleting as he pays?
Yes. It's becoming very distracting to keep deleting.
It's like a strobe light. It's pretty good.
You know what? Here. Now it's not even visible, okay? You can paste it to your heart's content and no one else can see.
At least he'll know.
While you're in there talking with Borsch, Lizzie comes, grabs Rylene's attention, and the two of you load up the cart with a couple of big boxes.
So,
How heavy are these
this
boxes?
job, we didn't talk about pay.
The box is about 25 pounds each. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
How much for this job?
Well, I mean, you're just going a day and a half away. We was really considering this more of a favor to us, after all. How many times have we not kicked you out for
already
Rylene
have-
setting something on fire?
Are we all here for this? Or is
I
this
haven't
just
set
Riley?
anything on fire in Shenanigans.
Okay,
Nothing.
how about the times where you tried to put out a bunch of fires?
I put out one fire, then I got 2.
That would seem to be the opposite of setting things on fire.
Yeah, and we
Neil, are
already
all
have a
there for
favor.
this, or is this
You're talking with the cook. Everyone else has one. Actually, you can see them outside loading these things. So as soon as you're done, you can step in. So in like 20 seconds, you can walk in.
We already have a favor that we've done for Desmond, and he owes us one. Now,
What does Desmond
this-
owe
we need
you?
money for it. That's Desmond's business. But
Excuse me, I am his wife. What favors
him.
do you owe Desmond?
No, he owes us.
What favors does Desmond owe you? What have you done for him? What? She puts her hands on her hips, sets her weight to one side, and gives you that classic look that you know you've done something wrong and said something wrong.
Well, we got
At this
her-
moment, I come up behind her and put a hand on her shoulder, possibly to calm the situation, or possibly to make it much, much, much
Or
worse.
possibly to get a hook hand suit.
Yeah.
She
we got
turns.
her-
Now, Lizzie, calm down.
Don't you tell me to
Blessings
calm
of
down
our
when you are
God.
my establishment. What did you do?
Got your daughter into school back again.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, okay.
Thus
All right,
securing
fine.
her future.
I guess I have to pay for this one.
Yay.
At least to make up for the donkeys.
What you do with your money is your business, and what you do with your animals is your business.
Money.
That's a very liberal attitude.
One that
Book
most
of Martha clearly states
the city
the
would-
man may
would not
lie
agree
with
with.
his... I hope I get drowned out at this point.
I think so. She taps her foot on the ground and says, well, business has been pretty good. I guess we can give you 30 gold a day for this, and should take you 3 days. So 90 gold for the lot.
Sounds good. Nod my head. Okay, the others. Sounds good.
Well, that'll buy a lot of thread. I'll
Well,
make these
don't you
donkeys
tell people that
pretty fat.
Desmond and I are cheap.
We never
I
did.
never have.
Never will.
have.
Good. Good. Well, seeing as you've got it loaded now, I think you're headed off.
Yeah. After we did stew, and I continue on eating on the stew because he just got here and gave us stew.
Oh, you'll have to go back inside to get the stew. She doesn't know anything about it, and goes, "Oh, okay."
And before we leave, I buy more soap. Because, I mean, if there might be an emergency situation, and then I'd be without soap again. And
Oh,
that'd be bad.
I stock up on my Molotovs
Okay.
because I buy 3 more.
Okay. The oil is 6 copper, and
Okay.
the soap for a pound. Do you already have the price on that?
Yeah,
I don't.
5 silver. 5 silver
Okay. 5 silver?
for a pound of soap. A pound.
That's a lot.
How
of
many
s-
ladders is
It's not that
that?
much
That's a
soap.
lot of ladders.
That's 10 ladders.
That's 10 ladders.
A pound of soap is like a bar of soap. A big bar of soap.
Yeah, it's
A
like one of
very
those
big
big
bag.
chunks of
All right. So how many silver and a gold?
10.
All right. So I don't even have 10 gold anymore. All right.
Great. You are all packed up. You're all geared up. Is there anything you'd like to do before you head northward towards Coxport?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Let's go.
Sausageville to Coxport.
Berkshire.
From Sausageville to Coxport. Let's go.
Berkshire.
Coxport.
No, I always thought that Coxport and Sausageville were the same place.
Common
it
misconception.
means like
From the similarity of the names.
So this is sausage port, and the port for the sausage is north. It's Coxport, you know.
Well, Coxport. So it's the port where okay.
Yeah, it's the port where the cock docks, but you have to have sausage before you can dock it in something. That's why it goes this way. And then when we're coming the other way, it's a dead end, which is why it's also called Dead Endsville.
Yeah, East Western because
Then
there's
you come
nothing.
from the other side of
There's
town.
nothing to the left or the
Right.
side.
So you guys gear up and head out on the
Is there a
road.
There's a road all the way from here.
All right, so we drive by the big bush at the edge of
Oh, I think that's
Coxville.
Sausageville. On our way to
No, the
way.
shrub was to the east. You guys are headed north.
Okay.
Damn it,
no,
Rylene!
no.
I swear to God.
Did you find a way to?
No,
make it, or
I put the map back up on screen for a
Yeah.
moment to show everything, and of course,
I can't see any. But did he find a way?
I've deleted it since then.
Okay.
I'm very quick on the thing. So there are a couple of ways that you can do this. You can take the road kind of does this and splits. So you can take the road to this.
What is it you know?
If you take a look at the map on Roll20,
Mm-hmm.
the road is kind of like that gray line. You can either take the road directly to Coxport, or you can take it off to this town and then float the rest of the way down the river.
That sounds unnecessary.
It would be a little
So what is the name
unnecessary.
of that town over there?
Then we'd have to pay
Which
to get
town?
down the river to.
The little town where we would float. What is the name of that town?
It has yet to be named officially in the world.
We'll
so,
take care of it.
Oh, a very nice place for Waffleville.
Waffleville. Maybe. It could be a
Waffle.
Well, right off the Waffleville Road.
I mean, we're basically just we need cereal port just to have like a nice healthy breakfast. We have sausage, waffles, and cereal.
Hey, this town doesn't have a name either. It's kind of
Very
orange.
balanced.
We could call that orange juice.
Yeah.
Look, there's 88 towns and
Oh, and the
8
road
cities?
is called the Milky Way.
I don't know. When I made campaign maps, all my towns had names on them.
well, I'm still making my campaign maps, and my maps may not be as good as yours were,
How many-
Rob.
how many
But that's because I don't have
True,
someone to
we've
color them.
had a couple of months now.
Okay,
Have you
so we've been
seen
waiting for 4 months.
his other
Yeah.
campaign map though? How many towns are there on the main map, Neil? Do you know?
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I don't even
And all
know.
of them with a goofy name.
Hey, let's take our first break. When we come back, we'll sit on the road and we'll get out of this nightmare.
Sausageville dead end.
And he'll have everything named by then.